happens.
And next we'll be having the TheFatManatee back on to fight G0DDISH. That one's gonna be a little tough for G0DDISH. Fighting Nigel against as Reptar seems nightmarish in IMO.
I think it depends on the way you play Reptar personally. I think it's like there are definitely things that, but at the same time, it's like it's Nigel. Like it's kind of like he's gonna just get you into that advanced state, and like if you're able to like avoid the initial damage and kind of just do your own thing, I think you have to be very patient in this matchup to like start off. And once you've gotten like your initial damage, if you can land like a down special or a grab or something like that and get your tech chase going, like it's one of those very volatile matchups. Like it could just swing either way really. But I would say most of the time, and especially like with the players and not just the character kind of thing, I would say it's very much favored in the TheFatManatee Pingle direction.
Absolutely. Waiting on G0DDISH to show up, and there they be.
Here is the Reptar in the world. Here they come.
The Reptar of all time is here.
I was actually playing this game BattleBit remastered, and it's like Battlefield, but it's like it looks like Roblox characters. But it's not a Roblox game; it's just like some like indie game or something.
I just saw that when I looked at Steam on the storefront.
Indeed, I don't know why it's recommending it to like everyone I know. Like I'm not even like friends. I don't think we're friends on Steam, but like my friend was saying the same thing. It's like it's recommending me this game on Steam, and it's like you play that game. I'm like I know, but there was somebody in that I was playing with, and their tag was literally just Reptar, their Steam name, and I'm just like, let's go Reptar. We gotta go fight the other team. So
that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet.
It was definitely a bond developed over various Nickelodeon characters. But hey, maybe that's a sign. Maybe that means that it's gonna be a Reptar day. You know?
That character takes no talent. What a word to say for that. Takes no talent.
Jeez. Hey, if I can make him work, there's gotta be something to it. I'm the. Anyways.
You're a commentator. Don't worry about it.
TO commentator. I've got maximum
criticism protection.
Right.
And also you're swarming in bags because of being a TO. You know.
Right, I'm just the most wealthy person ever made. Bag creator, literally. But as we get into this, I'm not sure what the heck's going on.
We chilling?
I think that's actually so funny. Like the I'm gonna wait so long that's uncomfortable. Like for the average like situation, and so then both of you wait because you're like, huh, like
that was every set versus me and TheFatManatee when I was playing on PC. Was we would because I'm a camper, so I was just sitting there, and he just started sitting there too, and we would. I think we spent the longest like a full minute just sitting there.
Good lord.
I'm glad none of the sets were on stream. Those would have been boring as fuck.
That sounds funny though. Like imagine like you're just standing still and it's like neither of you even knows. Like you both know, but it's like the audience is just perplexed.
Commentator's like, is this a lag? It's just lag. No. No, we just sitting here. And so far this game has been full of TheFatManatee. But wow, G0DDISH immediately responding with that platform coverage. Upstrong is one of the coolest looking moves on Reptar, in my opinion.
I love it. Yeah.
It feels like it's such a powerful pow when you go for it.
Yeah. You kind of have to like do the head bop or something, you know, every time you hit one. Like I had a very brief Reptar. You know, definitely was not because I made a Reptar YouTube video. They had to like explain that Reptar was indeed broken by playing him. But anyways, it's one of those moves where it's like you hit it and you're just yes, I'm so satisfied.
And then when you get hit by it, you get the FGC nod.
Yeah, the very quick, like no emotion, just yes.
Yeah, that happened. So far, though, TheFatManatee taking full control over this game, and G0DDISH looking a little worse for wear here. It's just been thrown off stage and got meleeed there.
Yeah. Honestly, good use of that because you saw, like that literally was like 2 interactions of like up special. Like you saw the download in real time there. The 5G internet in Manatee's brain saw that G0DDISH went high first with that up special, and then he got the 5 gigahertz download. All right, this is what you do: grab the ledge, roll. So then the next time G0DDISH tried to go high, like literally the next up special within like 20-30 seconds does that ledge grab, roll, and vulnerable ledge hog, and that's like a pretty quick thinker. If
you brain,
right? And it's simple, but it's like you still have to do it and time it well, and like, it's online, so it's like you never know, something goofy could happen, like a roll. Could you imagine a rollback happens? It gets spiked.
A rollback.
Now that would be something. That's something I would pay to see. I'd pay to see somebody get rollbacked after making the right decision.
You're evil for that.
I'm just a bad person, honestly. I just like content. Content creator mindset, if you will.
Those content creators are evil. They're all evil. They have their own like organization where they plan out evil decisions.
Yeah, secret content storylines. That's like, you know, like when commentators say like the script, they mean it. Like there's a real script somewhere. It's the longest written thing in history. And
picking the weak stage Royalwood against a Nigel player feels risky.
Yeah, you don't have anywhere to land if you're Reptar. But I think, and I almost like, or at least personally, I think that Reptar works a lot better with like either a rooftop or just a platform in general. And it's only one band, so you definitely have access to plenty of stages like that. But it might be one of those things where maybe G0DDISH personally is like feeling a bit challenged by having platforms.
I think that was an instance of something I told many Switch players to not do. Nice air dash in, idiot.
Yeah, it's definitely a habit that you see a lot of players have, and I think it's one that like as you're trying to improve in NAS, like it just gets like punished out of you. Like you'll have it for a while, and then all of a sudden like you'll like play so many tournament or like quick play matches like over the course of like maybe a month or like less or whatever, however long, but you'll just have the habit, and then eventually it just gets beaten the shit out of. Jeez.
Yeah, that air dash in, that momentum canceling still on the mind.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
No. Holy crap, that made the games unfun as hell.
Oh man.
Just going for it. Just wow, G0DDISH just went for every single rounded strong Reptar had.
And to be honest, you have to kind of like pat Manatee on the back for that, because that's one of those scenarios like where G0DDISH is like, I'm throwing everything at the table, and it's not necessarily the most optimal, but it's one of those things where it's like you just kind of go for like every single thing. Like you just might not expect somebody to do that, you know. And Manatee expected it. He was at least ready to react to it, and knocked him out of the park there.
TheFatManatee still pretty much in full control that whole game. Remember what Cherry said, all characters take skill and effort.
Right, yeah.
I would only disagree with that to start shit, so.
I only did it because I knew somebody would. That's like, the content creator mindset. You gotta tweet something that's gonna get the people going, because otherwise, what's the point? If they aren't gonna talk to you, then why are you tweeting? No, I'm just kidding. You would say whatever you want.
Why are you tweeting if you're not starting shit? That's my opinion.
If you're not making people unnecessarily angry, then why are you on Twitter?
True. Only reason I exist.
Someone get this man a true.
True.
Play nice.
And running it back. I think this is what we called the salty run back.
And it was fairly fast, so I'm led to agree with your hypothesis. Well,
I've performed the scientific experiment to find out if this is a salty run back.
You asked all your top examiners. Do a population study.
That was a quick RPS into Snap. That was really well played by TheFatManatee.
Yeah. And we're kind of... Oh, okay. Follows the roll. No tech. Oh, I like that drag down. Okay, gosh, actually getting out that with that up special. That was good. But you can't be using that, like... That's the thing with, like, Reptar is, like, he has a lot of, like, moves that deal a lot of damage or, like, a lot of moves, like, strong in air and stuff like that. That might be the, like, right, like, answer. But, like... You gotta mix up that timing with maybe like a light there, or just like a down tilt, or something that's a bit like faster and start or less than startup, frame data wise. Just because otherwise, like you're always gonna get that block.
You gotta remember, Reptar's the only character in this game with end lag, so you have to actually care about using your moves.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you just can't be, or at least have some like. You have to have some sort of flow with it, like because you can throw out those like high.
Oh no, no, that's rough, buddy.
That's unfortunate. We're gonna see here. Gosh gets the ledge. Manatee let him reset here. Let's see. And this is one of those things too. You're 3 steps ahead. Like you don't really have to approach the scenario if you're Manatee. So that patience that you have as Gosh doesn't really matter because there's nothing that you can do to make Manatee.
Wow.
Okay.
He's kind of taking that and gets the quick snap, and that is the set. 3-0 by TheFatManatee. Just played perfectly pretty much that whole game.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where, like, when you're playing on a stage with no platforms and you're somebody with a bit low aerial drift and big hitbox and you're against Nigel, like, sure, it can be scary to deal with platform extensions, but now you're dealing with literally no way to get down.
Yeah. And it seems our next set will probably be Flint versus Pug X.
It does look like that would be the case.
Yeah. Another throwing in another Nigel at Fint, huh? Rough day.
I mean, hey, you're gonna see more of them.
There's a picture of that horse on the beach, man.
Yeah, right.
So we're going to get that set up with you shortly. So far, the bracket has been mostly as expected, I would say.
Yeah, I would agree.
So far, in another set, Troco currently 2-1 against Kraken. That set's still happening, so we'll see if they're going to push to Game 5 or if Kraken is going to go down in that set.
It looks like they just started game number 4. So Kraken versus Troco, like you said. Like I mean, it's just Troco. What if it was like Truku? It's like just.
That was Troco.
I have always said Troco. I've heard both. It's. Oh, so what do you say again? Say what you say. You say
Troco.
Troco. I've always said Troco. But I'm probably wrong because I have a very long history of like either not pronouncing a name correctly or like just straight up forgetting.
It's not. I refuse to believe it's Trico because that's a Pokemon.
I had this friend in college that I first came to college, first year of college. I met